Creon Link family, friends, newcomers, wherever you're at. As you all know, I'm a big Linux fan, so a lot of stuff that I talk about or reference or any videos that I like to maybe record, put together, upload, they're always in kind of a technical reference of doing things on a Linux platform or distribution, if you want to call it. So today, I wanted to. It's pretty simple, but today I wanted to kind of show you all how to do some things from the terminal and actually create some what we'll do is we're going to create a couple of shortcuts. Show you how to create desktop shortcuts. Let's say, for example, you've got some scripts or you got a couple of commands that you want to run. For some, that aren't that savvy or kind of familiar with running things from the terminal or the command line, going and launching the terminal can be a little daunting task to do it every time. And not being now, although it will get you more familiar with doing things from the terminal, but most of us are kind of in that GUI world, so you want to kind of do it. You want to click and run things. So my goal today is to show you how to. What we'll do is we'll set up or create a bin folder in your home folder that will be used to store any of your own personal localized scripts. And what this will do, we'll export that, and what this will allow you to do is to run these scripts or commands natively as though they're a part of the system. And then once we do that, we'll create some links to the desktop, and then that way it'll allow you just to click and run those scripts right from the desktop. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and get started here. Just for all intents purposes, some of this I've already done on my own system, so this is kind of just going through and doing a repeat. So first thing what you want to do is you want to open up your terminal. So whatever flavor of Linux or distribution you're running, just open up your terminal. So let me adjust this back. I shouldn't have closed it, I guess, here. So let's adjust this back. And so first thing what we want to do is right from your home directory, you want to create a bin folder. So you'll type mkdir, that's for make directory, and bin for bin. Now I'm not going to hit enter because I already have this folder created, but you'll do that and hit enter, and you'll have a bin folder here. So now in order to make you want to make the scripts or anything, or not just scripts, if you got like a command that you want to run, a couple of lines, code or whatever you want to run, I'll show you how you can do that. So we got our bin folder created. Now before we do anything, we want to export that bin folder, so anything we put in there will we don't have to type the whole path in. So what you want to do is you want to export. You're going to path, and this needs to be all capital. So you want to say path space $ path colon. So that's our beginning statement here. And then what you want to do is you want to type the path into that bin folder. So what you want to do, let me go back here so I can show you a command here. So if you say pwd, that's for print working directory, hit enter. So here, that'll show you the path to where you're at now. So let's go in, change cd for change directory, and we'll type bin. Now we're in that bin folder. print working directory again. So here's the path that we need to be focused on here. So now let's go back to that command. Let's go back, put that export command in now. So let's say export path space $ path, and then we got our colon. Now here's where we put in our path. So we're going to say backslash, and we're basically going to put this path in here. This home, my name, or whatever name of your user home directory is, and then the bin folder. So backslash or / home / name of your home directory, and then bin. So, and then we'll hit enter. What do we do here? Blah 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 blah. So it's not a valid identifier. So it's telling me that because I've already got I've added this a while back. So it's not going to let me add it again. So, but that's what you'll put in, and what that'll do is allow you to execute any scripts that you have. I got a couple in here right now. So now if I wanted to run these scripts without having to be inside of this path, because I have added this to my executable location. See where all the rest of my executables are located at. So let's go back to our home directory. So you could say cd space .. And now, excuse me, got a little something in my eye here. Now we're back to our home directory. So let's get rid of that. I don't like that. Okay, so now we're in our home directory. Now let's go ahead and I'm going to attempt to run, let's say, my ISO update Python script here. So we'll say so now I can type this in, and it essentially will pop up as though it's an actual executable for me to launch. So now I hit enter. No such file or directory. Oh, I don't think did I finish that script? I probably didn't. So well, let me do the ISO update. ISO update. Do I even have that in my phone? I don't even think I have that. Software. Okay, yeah, I do. So it's there. I just wanted to make sure it was there. So now we type that and I can hit enter. So yeah, now it's going to run. So this runs as the regular blah 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 blah. Oh, see, I need to correct that because I got the wrong. That's Bionic. So let me fix that real quick, folks. Hold on. Let me. All right. So let me correct this. This is not the. This should be Bionic. Bionic. So that's the one we're working on here. And change this. Bionic. So I can show y'all this will work. Bionic. We'll save that. Get out of there. Now. And we'll say ISO. And there we go. So it's doing its thing. Now, there you go. Now you can run your scripts real easily just like that. So now, let's say, okay, well, hey, JC, I don't want to have to open up my darn terminal every time I want to do that. Can I just click and run it? Do I have to type that in every time? Well, and the answer is, no, you don't. So I'm going to show you how to accomplish that. So I'm going to kill that. Actually, I'm not going to kill it. Let's open up another window. So if you want to open up a secondary tabbed terminal window, what you do is, if you hold down the shift and control key on your keyboard and hit the letter T, bam, so opens us up a new session window. And now it's ls, so, and this is downloading my ISO. As you can see there, it's part of it. So let's say I want to run this from my desktop though, JC. It's okay, that's cool, that's cool. So let's do this. We're going to change to the desktop. Obviously that we don't have anything there, so the command to what you want to do is create a symbolic link, and the command to do that is ln space -s, and then you'll want to type in that path. You remember that path of that bin folder? We're going to type the path all the way to this actually ISO update. So since we're going to do this, I'm going to kill that actually. So let's do that. Now, where are we at here? So we want to type in that path, right? Which was, excuse me, this directory here. I'm going to copy. I don't want to, it's quicker if I do it like that. So back here to create our link, we say ln space -s, and then we're going to type that path in. This is going to go all the way actually to that file. So there's the file. So this is basically saying, hey, make me a link, a symbolic link of this file, and then you're going to put the path where you want it at. So we're actually in where we want to put it at, so we can just type the name, and you can create a name of whatever you want it to be. So let's say I'm going to call it Bionic Update. Bionic Update. Bionic, let's say ISO Update. Okay, so there's this is going to create our link to on our desktop. Let's move up some space here, so we should see something pop up here. So let's hit enter. All right, if you see that there is, let me adjust some of this here a little bit, because I don't want to block stuff so you can't see. All right, so we did that, and as you can see here, Bionic ISO Update, it created that, and all this does is, see if I hover over it, it says type shell script. This is just a link to, this is a link to the bin location to this the actual file itself. So if you make changes or you want to update this particular file, you want to update it from its original location, not from the link, the shortcut link. So that way you update the original location and any changes will be replicated to the link. So, but you want to run this as a application as opposed to opening it up. See, if I double click on it right now, it's not going to do anything for us. So say properties, and we want to say allowed to run as a program, allowing untrusted. Yeah, we know all that. So, but we want to open. So you got execute. This is a little different from open terminal here. No, you want to execute this. Oh, you know what? One thing you got to make sure on your scripts too is that I want to make sure. Okay, it's in there. My path is that's there, so it knows what interpreter to use. So let's get out of there. And this isn't running just like how it does on the Ubuntu. So let me get out of there. Open with other application, and we want to, let me see here. This should let us select this here. This isn't T terminal emulator. There we go. So we want that. We want to say open, and there we go. So I want to kill that though. So now what we can do is, what you want to do, you come and you right click. My clicks aren't happening like they should. So you want to right click and you want to open with terminal emulator. Bam, opens that right up. You don't have to navigate. Starts running right off the bat. So let's say you want to, let's give this a we're going to add a nice little GUI on here. That way it looks a little bit more, this is a little different than on Ubuntu. Ubuntu does a little bit different. It's a little bit easier. You can just go and create your own. So here we go. Let's go ahead and give it a little picture image. That way it looks a little bit more appeasing than just having a little text looking file. So let's hit that there. Close. And are you going to let me... Maybe not. Okay. So, and as you can see, it's selected on open with. Permissions, all that looks good. Close. So, pretty straightforward. Typically in Ubuntu, you can right click on here, go to properties. It'll allow you to actually click on this image, and you can like just create a or select a icon file, PNG file, something you use that looks more appropriate other than just having your text file here. But that's pretty straightforward. That's going to keep running. It's just going to download the image, and once that's complete, you'll have a full functioning ISO image there. But in essence, that's how you kind of create shortcuts there and to the desktop, which will allow you to run and execute your terminal commands without having to open up a command prompt every time. So I hope you guys liked the video. Make sure to like, share, hit the subscribe button. Leave any comments down below. If you have anything you'd like to see personal, or you know you don't like it, hey, let me know. I don't know everything. I'm not the Linux guru. You know, I'm not Linux Torvalds. I didn't write the code. I didn't write the kernel, but you know, I do know a little bit. You know, I know enough to be dangerous, as they say. So don't forget, hit like, share, subscribe, comment below. And I guess I will holler at you guys on the next video. Peace.